EFAM, I'm tired of losing. I've been playing the delay mod and I'm getting pissed that I can't beat people I used to beat. So I did a run back with Luugi's Luigi. Of course, I just played him in a first to 5. I think it was 5-3 or 5-4 in his favor. And I was a little mad about it. So we ended up playing another first to 5. I really like this matchup. I think Pikachu wins this matchup for sure. And I feel like there's just much to go over. Ooh, I like that air dodge read. Didn't get the tech chase. And of course, I'm still getting used to just like the ability to kind of play offline, online. Obviously, it's to Europe, so it's not going to be as good, but either way, this was only a 4-frame connection with the original, like the latency slider mod, and then minus the 3 whatever frames that the new mod reduces. This was basically a 1-frame delay from Florida to England, which is kind of insane, especially considering how like low south Florida is, but that's okay. We're getting Smashville, so already good stage luck in my opinion. Obviously, I had a big critique of the last one that I really didn't like all the stages I was getting because we got like FD Town, Kalos, and that was all we got. So Smashville game 1 going to be a little bit better, and we have an even game. I get the 2-frame with the F-tilt into that back air should be the stock. Yeah, F-tilt 2-frame on the double jump up B is huge because Luigi's do kind of have to recover low. Like, they either have to recover low or very high, and yeah, I get up smash for doing that back air. I'm definitely a little bit too reliant on that back air sometimes, especially around death percent when up smash. Like, up smash is always a punish if they do it right, but obviously it matters more at death percent. Expected the air dodge. I try to go for upper thunder, but I accidentally cross up the up air. So not great. I get a back air. I think I hit the beginning of the up smash startup, and then I'm just trying to not get grabbed here. F tilt to hit him out. And this is looking pretty okay. Of course, Luigi is very scary. I try to dash away and I get dash grabbed anyway, and then I was at a little bit of percent, so he doesn't have to get a landing aerial after that down air. So that is just going to be the second stock for Luugi, unfortunately. I meant to get a down air there, but I figured I would be a little too slow, so I was a little bit scared. Forward are going to go through the Zair because that is a big interaction in my opinion of the matchup, is forward are going through Zair and also can go through fireballs unless you get unlucky, and then I do punish that down B with a down air saying, hey, get out of here. Again, Pikachu can punish a lot of what Luigi wants to do on on platforms, or off stage. I guess also on platforms, just not necessarily on Smashville. Sorry, I saw the attempt for me to nair. That does work on other stages, as we will see later in the set, because this is post-recording. I already know what happened. Up smash out of shield, very good by Luugi. Luugi's defense overall, there's one thing very lacking, which maybe you noticed what that was just there for Luugi's defense, but overall it's pretty good. I get a forward smash on the air dodge. Luigi's love to just rush to the ledge. I try to get a down air, doesn't work out. I try to up E, and then unfortunately I try to up air the neutral get up to get like an up air drag down fair back throw, but I missed, get up tilt up bead, so that is going to be 1-0 for Luugi. Accidentally shoot T-jolt the other way again. Up smash punishes a forward air this time because I tried to pull back, so it ended up just whiffing, but either way, get some damage here. Automatically Luugi's off stage, and again, this is where my money's going to be, right? It's ledge trapping, it's edge guarding, nice parry there, down tilt's in the middle of it, but does not react to my DI, fortunately, so I think Pikachu's like size is actually pretty difficult for Luigi to get as easily DI, like as easy to react confirms. Obviously Luigi can still hit like down throw up B and stuff, but it seems a little harder against Pikachu. I was playing Mii Brawler before this set just to like see how bad it was. I think it was like 5-2 or 5-3 when we played. I'll probably upload that as well. Because I like playing good people. I try to get an F-tilt punish on the dash attack, but not going to be a punish, so the up smash will be a punish because F-tilt is like definitely not safe. So already Luugi kind of pulling away with the set, right? And that's what I mean, like I DI'd in there, I feel like other characters would have got hit, and suddenly it's a nair up B. That is a 3-stock to 1-stock lead, and this is kind of just like the strength of Luigi, right? This is why Luigi is definitely a top tier in the current meta. So I'm trying to go off stage, get something. Tried to nair off stage, it also doesn't work, and I'm just trying to get a stock. That's a grab, SDIing in and out. I believe I changed the direction, charged down smash there. Thankfully the up B didn't hit. I don't know if that would have killed at 49. 49 seems a little low, but I could be wrong about that. See the double jump, try to get a 2-frame, no. Forward smash on the neutral get up. Luugi does seem to neutral get up a good bit, so that is going to be my first stock. But Lord, that's a deficit if I've ever seen one. But of course, Pikachu, really lethal combos, really lethal edge guarding, and no double jump right now on Luigi. Yeah, so he's going to recover low. I jab, push him a little far out, and I guess he expected me to go off stage. He was trying to react to something, and he just falls to his death. He definitely could have up beat and grab the ledge, but maybe I was going to 2-frame it. But either way, even stocks, that's what I'm talking about. Luigi is still exploitable off stage, even if he's less exploitable off stage. for a lot of people than you would think based on like the old narratives surrounding him. But either way, right now, I'm just trying to attack up a little bit of percent with these T-Jolts, trying to mix up some forward airs as well. Those are going to be my main two tools. I also have down tilt. I try to go for a down air there, but a nice punish there by Luugi. I'm at 116%, so I know I cannot really back air in neutral. I do anyway. That could have been the stock. Honestly, should have been the stock considering how often he has been up smashing those. So I think I realized I get away with that a little bit, so then I don't think I'm going to back air in neutral again for the rest of the game. With punish there, and I expected him to either air dodge in or mash an aerial. He mashed an aerial, so the Thunder comes out and gets the KO, 140%. So it is 1-1, 3 stock to 1 stock comeback, and again, that's just the kind of power of Pikachu and the little bit of the weaknesses of Luigi, if there are any. I know some people wouldn't believe that there are. Go for IDJ up air there just to get a couple up airs. I don't need a super long combo. Plus, it's really hard to combo Luigi because of that frame 1 escape in terms of his Cyclone, and it's not worth it to try to go for Nair loops most of the time. I end up cutting a lot of my Nair loops short against Luigi, which I think we'll see a little bit later. Luugi mashing Nair there. Again, very strong player, but of course, you can only do so much when your character's disadvantage is a little bit weird and a little bit linear, and I actually spike the misfire, kind of insane, and that is going to be just a lot of corner pressure for me, and that's going to be the first stock. I go for the IDJ up air there. Here's some Nair loops. Actually, I don't know if I messed that up on purpose, but either way, I do get a follow-up after that Nair for about 66%. Really nice stuff by me, in my opinion. Nice Nair there by Luugi. Going to get Nair up air, back air, a lot of percent 2-frame with the down tilt as well, and a forward smash again. A lot of Luigi's will mash there, mash or like air dodge to ledge, and I covered the mash, and that's going to be 3 stocks to 1 stock for me now, right? Luugi was up a lot, and then I've taken literally 5 straight stocks because I'm nasty like that. Really good DI on that up tilt. I don't know if there's a hitbox of up tilt that's just worse, because I feel like I never am able to get that far in. Good DI by Luugi, so I could not get a second up air, and I'm going to go onto the stage there, otherwise I'm just going to get down tilted or down smash. Yeah, Luugi tries to up smash, I don't blame him, and I'm just kind of playing around the ledge just to like make it a little bit more difficult for Luugi to get a punish, because of course you expect me to go to like center, and if you're there, down throw, forward air. I think he messed up his RAR, so I'll take that. I mean, I should have died for sure with down throw back air. That's going to be a dash attack, not going to be the kill, 135. Next one should kill, but either way, I'll take that damage with the Skull Bash there. You know, obviously I'm up a lot, so any damage at this point is good. I spot dodge the grab, and I'm just trying to, at this point, kind of avoid grab, maybe get Luugi off stage. I do not avoid the grab, nor do I get Luugi off stage, but I'm SDIing. That's something about being in the corner that's really good against Luigi's. You can kind of SDI off stage. I have seen a couple of combo routes that actually still get you there, but it's really difficult. And a fair drag down into double jump forward air, because Luugi, of course, had to double jump there to try to make it back, so that is going to be 2-1 for your boy ESAM here. And again, hey, better stages, right? We haven't got Town, we haven't got FD, we're getting Smashville and Small Battlefield and PS2, which are the stages that I literally said, like, that's fine for me. Nice down air into forward tilt. I love that combo. It's like a classic, like, Brawl and Smash 4 combo. I had a shield back air, gonna get a lot of percent. F tilt again, trying to get a 2-frame, that could be huge. Down airing, just going off stage, trying to reduce the risk of using that move, because if it hits, it's gonna send off stage. I can maybe get a forward air or something. Add a shield timings, very similar there for us, but his up air was just so fast, and down air actually hits him going for an up air. There's a back throw. Forward air clips. Rather, it trades with the back air of Luugi. That is the one unfortunate thing about this matchup. And then an up tilt into up B. Luugi's not going to drop that. Missed the Thunder. I'm a little bit scared. Yeah, I kind of recenter, and I get a Nair down smash. I love that drop through. That was actually so clean, but it didn't kill. Could lead to an edge guard, right? I think the T-Jolt's going to help that a lot. Thunder not going to be the kill yet, and he does have the ability to, yeah, just recover. I expected a neutral get up. It does not work, and now I'm going to be taking a little bit more damage, but an up smash out of shield there on plat. That's what I'm talking about. I mentioned it earlier on the Smashville game, that if it is not Smashville and the platforms are a little lower, you do actually get the ability to punish a lot of these rising aerials. Which is really important. So the lower platform heights are really nice for Pikachu in this matchup specifically. Like, yeah, he gets to poke, but also the higher platforms he gets to poke as well, so it doesn't really matter. Forward going through the Zair dash attack, crouch to get under the down air. Nair into up B, but he whiffs, and then I just super screw up my punish there. That was supposed to be Nair drag down into like down smash or something. I expect him to mash again. I got scared he was going to land on me, so I go for a down smash because that is whatchamacallit, it's transcendent, and it's just good to do off, like if someone's trying to land on you, I go for a neutral get up and it just works out. Again, I predict the mash with the forward smash. That's like one of the best use cases for forward smash, and that's, yeah, back air on shield into the up smash. That's what I'm talking about. A little bit too greedy with it, and then Luugi was just holding shield because I have, over the course of the couple of sets we've played, like started reading his rolls, so he's just trying to mix it up. So I don't want people to think like, oh, why is he not rolling? It's like because I've punished it as like my other characters and the other sets we've played, so we're, you know, a little bit deeper into the mind game pool. By the way, getting some solid damage. Nair drag down. No, he gets a tech. That should be, yeah, down air and up air. Not going to be a kill yet, but pretty close. He has double jump, dash attack. Yeah, going to be the kill. He hasn't really gone for any down Bs that much this set, but again, that's because it is pretty easy to punish, and I'm not really putting myself in positions that would get really punished by it. That was a smash 4 combo with all those forwarders. Damn. Could have gone for a thunder there potentially, but I don't know if I would have been able to make it back. There's a dash attack again, keeping the advantage just solid. This is the kind of advantage that Pikachu has to play in 2026, the big 2026, which I'm not a super big fan of, but it's something that like makes sense for Luigi just because we're always so scared. What the hell? Why'd he go for a side B? Gets the misfire. Fortunately, I was not there. Quick attack, going to be an up air tech chase. Yep, I wanted to go for another thunder, but I think I was a little scared too. There's an air dodge. Trying to poke out with these forwarders. Forwarder much safer. Uh-oh. It was the last hit of up tilt, or like a later hitbox of up tilt. So fortunately, he didn't react and wasn't able to get anything. There's the thunder I was talking about. I knew I wanted to go for it, but there's no air dodge. So if I can just keep this disadvantage for a long time, yeah, that's what I'm doing. Just getting a bunch of up airs. There's an air dodge. Try to get the up smash on the landing, but it doesn't work. But then he tries to poke into me through the platform, and that's what I'm talking about. I do get to up smash that. That is 2 kills with up smash that game through platform. And now, unfortunately, we have FD. But hey, I've won 3 straight games, so that's fine by me, honestly. I'm super down with that. And again, Pikachu is good here. It's just definitely not as good as it normally is for him because you can just die. There is going to be an up smash whiff on the dash attack on shield. I already told Luugi this, so I don't feel bad kind of just like giving up the information. If you are playing Luigi against Pikachu and a Pikachu dash attacks your shield, you can up B it 100% of the time. There's like no ambiguity. You can just up B it. Really, really big deal in my opinion in this matchup because that means that I can't dash attack after like 40% or something like that, which is pretty big. I go for an up air there just to get more damage, even though it did send Luugi on stage, but I feel like he would have been on stage anyway. I think the Zair he meant to land on stage, so that's going to be an SD with no double jump there. I'll take that. There's going to be another forward air from ledge, 26%. The advantage, again, I know that he doesn't really want to down B that often, so I'm going a little bit more aggressive on the offense in terms of like the, you know, advantage state, and that's going to be a spike. The T-Jolt forces people to either get hit by it or to like do an aerial through it or air dodge, and the downer is just such a clean punish. I go for double up air thunder, but I didn't position myself quite correctly, so even though I'm pretty sure he did DI in, it was not correct there. Down air, and this is looking like a huge 3-stock to 1-stock lead. This is, of course, susceptible to getting upbeat. I was literally about to say that. I didn't remember that happened this game, but I knew that I would be upbeat or could be upbeat potentially. There's finally a Cyclone for the disadvantage tool right there. I mean, yeah, up tilt, or sorry, quick attack's not going to combo into anything there, so I think the down B makes 100% sense. He tries to nair into me. I get an off stage. I try to go for another downer. Thunder not going to spike there, unfortunately for me, but either way, get some damage, and I'm just retreating. I said, hey, I don't want to mess with this. I'm just going to quick attack. Trying to nair again. That would be a good combo starter to land at this percent. Trying to get an F tilt 2 frame a little bit too early. And again, now he started to roll more, so I'm a little bit more off on my punishes. Again, tried to get another nair, and that is going to be yet another punish for me. Thunder to just try to like get a little bit more offstage. Weird offstage positions. We're getting so many trades. What is just happening? I remember thinking that was so strange when we were actually playing down air into the forward air after his double jump, and now I'm off stage. This is so scary for Luigi considering the percent he's at. And I get a jab on the ledge grab into down smash. I don't know if that was a 2 frame or if it hit him because he wasn't able to grab the ledge, but either way the down smash works, and that is 4-1 for me. And we go to Kalos because the game said, hey, you know what, maybe we go some of the stages that Luigi specifically is like pretty good on. So, you know, I think that's fair after being up 4-1. I know the up air is punishable there on hit, so I get a nair down smash, and I'm just trying to go for some edge guards. You know, again, it is really important, in my opinion, to kind of establish your edge guarding flowchart, because then again, you can break your edge guarding flowchart later. And I think that is like so important when it comes to edge guarding, like especially the more susceptible characters, is just like showing them a couple options, being like, hey, this is an option I want to go for, and then you can switch it up and get different edge guards because they'll be comfortable edge guarding, or sorry, recovering in specific ways that are not necessarily good. He tries to get a downer spike, but it does not work there, and I'm going to recover high F tilt to send off stage. And yeah, this is when my conditioning can come into play. There's a down smash, no double jump. He needs a misfire in order to live. Doesn't get it. The fair drag down will just be the kill. Wasn't trying to get the big hit because I didn't want to give him another misfire attempt or anything like that. So I just go for the drag down. Really smart, in my opinion. You know, patting myself on the back, but I'm allowed to do that. It's my channel. Subscribe to the channel, by the way. Okay, there's going to be yeah, that was what I'm talking about, like the higher quote-unquote recoveries, and I go for a different option there with the rising up air, which is a little bit harder to up smash. It's possible to up smash it, but you know, you have to react faster, single hit versus multi-hit, and yeah, the higher side Bs are working out right now for Luugi, but either way, I'm up. All I need to do is like start racking up percent. I try to go for a parry on like a back air or an air, but he does go for Cyclone, so it doesn't work because one, it's a little slower, and two, I just wasn't ready for it, and I'm just going to get back to center. I'm saying, hey, I don't want to be in this corner. Even though corner is like generally pretty good against Luigi, but at this percent, when dash attack's going to kill you, that isn't necessarily the case. The down B scoops me in with the win box, and that is going to be evening up the stocks 49% to 0. So again, I have a lead, but again, what is a lead against Luigi? Not that important. I try to go for a down smash. I expected there to be an air dodge, but no. Luugi recovers in a very different way. Again, his recoveries have been really good overall. I've just been able to catch a couple of them, right? Nice combo there. Doesn't get the up B. Thankfully for me, charge up smash does not get the kill. So maybe I should have gone for down smash just to send off stage again, get a potential of other kills. He's just holding shield, knowing that the forward air is kind of safe. I go for downers. I go for so many different moves, and I was hoping he would be like a delayed up B and then double up zip onto the platform. Nice punish there by Luugi. Could have been a back air maybe, but either way, I'm not going to die. And again, very few Pikas are able to do that, so still a good reaction by him doing that double up zip. I just read the hold shield, get a grab, and then up air on the mash down air, and that's going to be the stock. I don't think I could have got there faster even if I wanted to, so the up air for there is just like so important. And again, people are going to be holding in because they don't expect Pikachu to get a kill ever, and plus you don't really want to go to ledge or like go off stage if you are Luigi especially. We're just holding shield, we both roll out. I love the shield mind games. There is definitely a different time, and again, that should have been an up B, right? Similar thing we talked about. But there's definitely something with just like holding shield. I think when we were playing me, Brawler, Luigi, I also got like we both held shield for like 2 seconds and then just like didn't do anything, and we just kept waiting. That could have been a punish for me, but not going to. I'll get the back air anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. But either way, even stocks, a little bit scary here. 15% I don't think is super death percent. Nice air dodge there to platform. I didn't think air dodge would reach there, otherwise I probably would have just tried to bait it. Either way, I do have Luugi in the corner, but he mashes out and gets a good combo back air there. Not strong back air, though, thankfully, so I didn't take as much damage. Single zips to try to just avoid myself getting hit by some Zairs. Up tilt into up B, no, it misses, and this is what I was talking about. I don't think Luugi, I mean, obviously he was messing up because it could be a combo, but I don't think he's like, I don't think he's messing up in ways that you would expect, but it's just like the character's so different than a lot of other characters because I'm kind of small and I'm kind of round. Quick attack into forward smash, true combo /J. But I have Luugi off stage, try to get an F till 2 frame. No, I dash back by. I think I meant to walk backwards and I just didn't hit my modifier in time. Because again, hashtag a box life. Gets the back air, so I am sent off stage. The Zair does kind of nullify my T-Jolts a little bit if you do one a little bit later. Scary back air, again, could have been up smash. T-Jolt to try to disrupt the double jump, not going to be the case. Oh, that could have been an up smash ESAM, that would have been the first of 5, but no, I do a forward throw and then a misfire through the T-Jolts, and that is going to be Luugi stealing a game, 159%, so now it is 4-2 in his favor, and then, hey, we got FD, Kalos, and Town, so again, this is definitely very much a more even, you know, it's even in terms of those stages. What a crazy combo. That would have been insane. Misses the up B though, and I try to bait some type of down B for like a thunder, but no, he just does an aerial, so I go for a double jump up air because I'm not trying to get greedy. Actually could have got that tech chase with the grab. That would have been huge. Again, the shield mini games that we're doing are kind of fun, and that one, I guess he expected it to be like a little bit, it seemed like he up B'd a little low, so maybe he's just not ready for the weight of Pikachu. And yeah, that's what I was talking about. It just seems a little bit harder to get these things. And again, I'm still not deterred, right? He had to get pretty lucky last game with a couple of misfires that were really important. There was one on the left that he just like got back to the stage because of it, and I didn't get an edge guard. So as long as that doesn't happen this game, I'm still feeling pretty confident. I tried to get a ledge jump, try to get Nair grab, but no, it was the pop-up hit of Nair, unfortunately. So, scared of the back air here. Yeah, you can kind of see me like dashing away, but it doesn't seem like Luugi wants to commit. Then really good punish on that down air. So he gets an up smash, and yeah, grab is not guaranteed there, I don't think, but I think I just messed up, and he was just going to get so much damage. He's not really worried about the kill because he's been messing up the kill. Psych, he does get the kill anyway. Again, technically he did mess up, but it was still a good catch there, and that is 3 stock to 1 for Luugi now. now, a lot of momentum on his side, and that's just kind of what happens with Luigi. I'm not scared to up B there, so dash attack is fine, but either way, that's a 3-stock in about a minute and a half of power Luigi, right? Especially if I'm going to be greedy, that's not good. And we go back to Kalos, again, back to back. I mean, it was good stages for me, right? I got like double small battlefield, PS2, Smashville, and then we got, you know, double Kalos, Town FD, and even I won the FD game, and I like could have won the first Kalos game. So 4-3 his favor. I definitely felt momentum creeping up, which was a little bit uncomfortable for me because I'm not really susceptible to reverse 3-0s, but I'm definitely a little bit scared of momentum, so I knew I had to lock it down. You know, play a little bit more maybe defensive, a little bit more careful, making sure I'm not going for these back airs at high percent, going for, yeah, you see down tilts and F airs. Why did I say F airs? That's gross. Don't say it like that, chat. Zair into grab not going to work. I'm a little bit too light. And then the Nair wasn't true punished by up B, but I think I tried to hit another button or like spot dodge or something and it punished the beginning of the spot dodge. It didn't look like a true punish. And that's going to be first stock for Luugi, unfortunately. Downer going to be able to be teched. And then a Nair down smash on the ledge hop. That was really nice there with the wall jump to remain facing the other way. I go for a forward air. Second forward air whiffs, unfortunately, but this quick attack back air is a true combo at that percent. Again, no resources right now on Luugi, so all I have to do is hit the air dodge. I overcommit. I definitely meant to punish it. Like I tried to position myself more correctly, and now this is when I was like, oh god, the momentum. Good SDI down and away, as well as DI down and away. To make sure that up air back air didn't hit for Luugi, and I need to stop the bleeding here. I go for a Thunder just to like make it a little bit easier for me to get something, but no, Luugi, great recovery. Up smashes the forward air yet again because I tried to pull back, and so if my fairs are going to miss, then the up smash can come through, and I get a forward throw fair on just like he didn't expect it. He didn't want to double jump, so it's just a mix-up that makes sense. That's going to be another forward air to hit from the ledge, and I do get a grab off of it after punishing that down B. But either way, this is a huge mountain to climb for me. Luigi, of course, so capable and potent of a bunch of damage. I do get a forward smash, though, so I start racking up some good damage. And I'm just trying to keep Luugi in the corner, right? I try to T-Jolt to hit a high, recovery, but no, it doesn't work. And I'm just stuck in the corner, and Luigi's ledge trapping is just so good. Thankfully, I have quick attack to kind of reverse the position, and again, that dash attack could have been the game, bring it to a 4-4. But again, Luugi didn't know about that. I talked to him about it. I was like, yeah, just so you know, you can do this, and he was like, oh, that's crazy. Because I guess he's like missed some before, or he like, you know, will like mess up the punish. There's an F tilt on the side B. Does he have a double jump? No, he doesn't, and that's just going to be the stock. Snowman percent on me right now, 88, and Luugi, fresh stock here, but either way, I do have a decent ability to come back here. I mean, Pikachu's edge guarding is super good. The ledge trapping has been strong. I mean, obviously, last stock was pretty good overall, and I'm just trying to keep Luugi in this corner with these weak up airs and forward airs. I get a Thunder, so even though that's not going to keep Luugi off stage, that's good position. Again, I can just quick attack to center if I feel the need to. And kind of get there. I'm playing patient on the platform because I don't want to be red going towards the center, but eventually I just, choose to go for the down air. No double jump right now on Luugi. The forward air works. Forward air F tilt is a combo. Trying to hit these T-jolts. F tilt there, and I can get to the ledge maybe. Does he have a jump? I don't think he does. Oh, but the misfire. No, but then I punish the misfire with the forward air. I'm nice as hell. 3 stock to 1 stock comeback, so I win the set 5-3, and then I talked to him about the up B, and he was like, okay, do you want to like play another first to 5? And I was like, I don't have time for another first to 5, but I can play one more game. So we go back to Kalos, happenstance, right? We're on random stages. So that is going to be, already I win the set, so I feel a little bit better about this. And again, I think I'm pretty good versus Luigi. I always kind of have been. So I was a little bit confident, which is why like losing to Luugi, I was like, damn, I'm so good at the matchup though. I know things have changed, but I'm still pretty confident, which is why I had the set where I did in the video where I was like, I can beat Raru, and I can beat Luugi, and I can beat Kiarash, who's the other one, and that's a down air on the T-Jolt pinging the side B, so there was a little bit more time for me to get that hit, and he was a little bit further off stage. Another forward air from ledge. Again, I don't blame him. Like, forward air going through Zair is like a pretty weird interaction. A lot of multi-hits will not do that and then be able to hit. The Nair is minus on hit, so I go for a Nair into back there. There's another spike, but he does tech this one a little bit closer to the stage, so it works out. But either way, huge lead for me. I just got to play simple. Gets a dash attack there, trying to cover some space. There's the Thunder, nice tech, but it doesn't matter. I don't even think I needed to do that back air. I think that actually technically could save him. But no, it doesn't seem like he's going to get... Oh, no, he is. I actually messed up my down air. I don't think I meant to go on stage, but there's a dash attack. No potential to punish it with that up B, and that is a 3 stock to 1 stock lead. Only 35% before I got hit by that Zair. There's another forward air from ledge. Again, maybe should be a little bit more patient there for should Luugi. I think I meant to landing Nair there. Look at this momentum. This is crazy. This is like patented ESAM stuff. There's an uppy, but it's not going to kill quite yet. He was needing momentum, so I don't blame him for going for it. That's going to be tech chase. I try to get the push off into the ledge trump there, but a little bit too far towards center stage, so the push off did not work. And look at this, the movement, the mix-ups, the aggressive versus the passive. I try to go for a thunder there for like a nair, but no, he ends up hitting me out of it. And then I go for some weird thunder there. I meant to like I expected it to go through the platform for some reason, even though that was definitely a position where it would not. So that is not going to work out. Uh-oh, I go for up smash. I get shield grabbed. Am I dead? Yes, I am. Even stocks all of a sudden. That is the power of Luigi. A little uncomfortable. Again, like, I knew this wasn't like a set or anything, but I still wanted to go out on a dub, especially after giving that information. It's like, hey, even if you know you can punish dash attack, I can still beat you, but he got a grab. Thankfully, the rage made me be able to DI, and he was not ready for that. So I was able to get out of that combo. Up airs poking through the stage are going to help me get back to stage control. I'm trying to just get another F tilt 2 frame, so huge. Up air going to beat everything up because, again, it is disjointed. No true punish there, so I kind of hedge my bets with a T-Jolt, and Luigi's trying to find something. You can tell him, like, scheming. There's the up tilt. Dash up tilt is so good for Luigi. I try to go for a nair, and he tries to get a punish, and whiffs. I was a little bit too far, so I'm going for some T-Jolts just to make his recovery a little bit more miserable, and there's going to be a back air drag down, and that is going to be the set. 6-3, technically. 5-3 is the actual set, and that was just an extra game. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I can beat these people, I swear. I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and I have to just not be stubborn and go matchups that I'm supposed to go like base mage. I should just go brawler. I don't know why I didn't do that before. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Peace.